Most film photographers come in with a cup of coffee. I usually do, but it's like 8 o'clock at night, so I'm not going to. Yo, what is going on, guys? It's Garth here from Murphy's Film. I've tried recording this intro far too many times where I'm getting angry with myself. This is the top 5 discontinued film stocks that I have shot. I finally got it right. She's even clapping for me. And you know what the worst thing is you guys have already read the title, so you know what it is already. Let's crack on with the video. So as you guys can tell from that intro and from the title, this is the top 5 film stocks that are discontinued, but I have actually shot and I've had experience with. So to kick this list off, we're going to start off. It's not in any particular order, so we're just going to start off with the first film stock, which I've actually shot the most of, and that is Portra 160 VC. Now, as far as I'm aware, Portra 160 VC was around for quite a while before it got replaced by just flat out Portra 160. But I do also note that 160 VC was also available in Portra 400 VC, and also along with its counterpart of Portra 160 NC and Portra 400 NC also. But the one that I've shot most of is Portra 160 VC. The VC stands for vivid colour and the NC stands for neutral colour. So I have managed to shoot quite a handful of rolls of Portra 160 VC. As I say, it stands for vivid colour, but with this film stock no longer being available, and most of the rolls that I've shot expired around 2007. I shot most of them at ISO 100. I shot most of them through a number of cameras, mostly 6x6, and throughout my medium format history, that will have either been a Yashica Mat 124G or a Hasselblad 500C. If there's any 6-7 shots on this, I'll label them in the corner, but I'll throw up some sample images of Portra 160 VC, and if you guys can still find some of this cold stored off eBay that's not too expensive, I can highly recommend it because it's really nice. Alright guys, so the next film stock that I want to talk about on this list is one that I've only shot, I think I've shot about 2 rolls of this, but it's stuff that I'm really actually desperately on the lookout for because it's really nice film stock. And that is Fuji 160 NS. The NS stands for neutral saturation, and this, I know you had yet other variants of this Portra Fuji 160C and 160S, but to be honest with you, I've never been that much of a Fuji shooter anyway, but so I don't know what the C and the S stands for. I just know NS is neutral saturation. According to Wikipedia, this film is not actually discontinued. It's only discontinued outside of Japan. So with that being said, you'd think there'd still be some stock kind of available, but apparently it's half discontinued and half not. I'll throw up some shots that I shot of this particular film. The time that I shot this, I actually shot it at box speed, and once again, these images were shot between my Yashica Mat 124G, which I no longer own, and the Hasselblad 500C, which is behind me there. One of my good friends, Perry, also goes by Pell's Photography on Instagram, also thinks that one of the best portraits that I have ever shot was shot on this film because he was there when I took it. But I'll throw that image up on screen now. This was on the Hasselblad, and it was, I don't know, there's just something about it. It kind of looks like a digital shot, but at the same time, I don't know whether it's the skateboarder's expression, the fact he's having a beer while I was taking the shot, the fact he let me take the shot and he was in Manchester. I don't know, but there's just something about this shot. I think it's the fact it does slightly look digital, but at the same time it's still got that film look. I don't know, it's just a really nice image. I like it, Perry likes it. Let me know what you guys think of it down below. But as I say, I'm really trying to get a hold of this film stock right now because I think it would look absolutely gorgeous overexposed, shot at about 100 ISO rather than 160, or maybe about 80 ISO. I think it would look absolutely gorgeous. So if any of you guys know where I can get some of this besides eBay, let me know down in the comments below, please. So the third film stock on this list is one that I still have quite a lot of and still have a lot to shoot. That is Ektachrome E200 in 35mm. I actually got given, well not given, I done a trade for this 100-foot roll of Ektachrome E200. I swapped it for a pack of FP100C. Yes, I probably got the worst end of the bargain, but I traded it with my mate Steve, who was also involved in the Mamiya versus Hasselblad video. I'll put that up in a card either there or there, because I don't know what corner the cards are on. But anyway, yeah, I've been shooting a lot of Ektachrome E200. I was shooting a lot of it over the summer, last summer, and it expired, I think it was in 2004. So what I've been doing is I've been shooting it at ISO 80, I believe, or 75, so a decade and a bit, rather than the full 2 decades, because it hasn't quite been 2 decades. And when I've been getting the scans back from the lab, they've been coming out very pink, like when I'm scanning in the negatives. They're not negatives, the positives. When I'm scanning the positives, they're coming through scanned very pink, but in person they do have a magenta hint, but they're not as magenta. But even still, considering it's expired and you can't get it no more, it's a really, really sharp film stock is what I've noticed. I think slide film in general is just sharper overall and looks nicer in person. But yeah, the thing is with it is I don't know how it was stored previous, so I don't know if the pink tint is just to do with the age of it or how it's been stored or anything like that. But as I say, scanning it through, it comes through pink, but it's not in your corner, just in Lightroom or Photoshop, and then from there it's actually quite a really usable image, and in person as an actual slide, you can't beat it. You can't beat slide film. Number 4 on this list, that is in no particular order, is another 35mm film stock. A little bit of a cheat here, because you can't actually buy this stuff off the shelf. If you're going to do it, you need to bulk roll it, and that is Vision 3 and Vision 2 500T. I did buy a fair bit of this about 2 years ago and shot it, but to be honest with you, I wasn't really overly happy with the results, to the point where I've still actually got quite a few rolls of it. And also, with you guys who follow the channel regular, know that my other half is pregnant. I'm not touching colour chemicals within the house, so them rolls are just going to sit either in the fridge or in the drawer for a long time. However, although I didn't get on with them very well, if you shot this in the right situation, because the T stands for tungsten light, if you shoot this kind of film in the right situation, it is gorgeous. There's one particular shot that I'll throw up on screen as I'm talking throughout this, on my mum's Kodak Retina 3S, I think it is. I've got it in the drawer beneath me, but I can't be bothered looking. With the 50mm 2.8, I think it was. And I shot this actually coming out of work one night, and it's absolutely stunning for the tungsten light, because obviously with it being a tungsten balanced film, that's the kind of thing you want to shoot. But the thing is with shooting tungsten balance is a lot of street lights these days, and just out in city centres, all the lights have been replaced with daylight balance. So this and Cinestill is getting more and more hard to shoot due to the tungsten lighting, even though it's a tungsten balanced film. And for those of you who don't know, Vision 3 500T is Cinestill without the remjet. That's what makes the halogen, the red effect around. Also, on a side note, I shot my first roll of Cinestill about 3 weeks ago and got the roll back about 3 days ago, and it sucks. I hate Cinestill 800T. I thought it was awful, but maybe a video on that coming soon. But no, Vision 3 500T, shot in the daytime, gives a weird colour shift. Shot at night in the right kind of lighting, really, really nice film. But don't do what I do and try and use it for street at night. The ISO is not high enough. You're going to need a tripod. So the 5th and final film stock that I want to talk about, you guys might call cheating, I'm going to say it's perfectly legal in this situation, is Polaroid Spectra film. Let's just take a moment for Polaroid Spectra. The reason that Polaroid Spectra hit me a little bit more than possibly it hits quite a lot of people is because Polaroid Spectra was the film that my fiance, now pregnant, still fiance, shot a lot of, and that is because while I had my Polaroid 600 camera, I gifted her a Polaroid Spectra camera, and she absolutely loved it because of the larger actual print size of the Spectra. Although it's not that much bigger compared to the normal Polaroid 600, I do understand why Polaroid did cease production of it in late 2018, mid 2019. I'm going to go with mid 2019. I do understand why they ceased production of it, because it was not as popular and it was obviously just as hard to bring back, and there are a lot more SX70s and Polaroid 600 cameras out there in the market, and especially with them as a business trying to promote the Polaroid I-type cameras, it does make business sense. But as someone who actually has shot some Polaroid Spectra, it's really, really nice, and it is a shame to see it go. It was a shame to see it go, but personally I won't be shooting any more of it. If it's gone, it's gone. I can give that a miss, because I can still shoot my Polaroid 600. Unlike a lot of the film stocks on this list, such as the Portra, the Fuji, the 500T, the E200, literally everything that I've said, except for the Fuji, apparently, reading Wikipedia, researching this video. Not the point. It's been Garth here from Murphy's Film. Let me know down in the comments below what film stock was your favourite out of this list, and also let me know down in the comments which film stock was your favourite that you can't get anymore except for on eBay, expired. I don't know why I've just went Italian, but let me know down below. I know a lot of you older guys are probably going to say Kodachrome. I never got a chance to shoot Kodachrome, and you're probably disappointed that I never made this list, but hey ho. Don't forget to leave a like, a comment, share, and all that other good stuff. And just as an end note, with everything that's going on in the world, just everyone make sure that you're staying safe, and yeah, just look after yourselves and look after each other. Peace out.